What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Be careful down in the comment section of the videos. A lot of spam, a lot of scammers. I will never ask you to contact me by WhatsApp or Telegram. I do not invest money for my subscribers, guys, so please be careful. Don't get yourself scammed. If you want up to 12 free stocks, Webull is going to give you up to 12 free stocks. When you open up a new Webull brokerage account, put at least 1 penny in that account, they're going to give you up to 12 free stocks. Click on that link down in the description box if you want to take advantage of that offer. Guys, it's free stock and it's free money. Don't miss out on it. Click on that link today. The market last week was pretty volatile, especially once we got news that inflation was still increasing. Now we think towards next week and what will be happening when the Federal Reserve meets, the central bank. Well, I really believe, guys, we're going to get a 100 basis point rate hike. Now, I've been doing a little research online, and there are other financial analysts who got better credentials than me who believe the same thing. And did you know the last time the Federal Reserve increased short-term interest rates by 100 basis points was over 40 years ago? And the last time they did it, it threw the economy and our stock market in a downward spiral. The question is, will the Federal Reserve try to land this plane softly, or will they get quite aggressive and land this plane hard? That's the question. We will see, though. Now, if the Federal Reserve does land the plane softly next week and they only increase interest rates 50 to 75 basis points, we're not going to see a change in the stock market at all. We might even see a bounce, because I think investors, the market, has already priced in up to 75 basis points. So that's actually a win. That's actually good news if the Federal Reserve only increases short-term interest rates by 75 basis points. Because if you've been listening to Chairman Jerome Powell over the last several months, he's been saying his goal and the Federal Reserve's goal is not to destroy the economy in the effort to try and bring down inflation. They don't want to do that. They really want to land the plane softly, right? And hopefully that's what they will stick to. But there's a lot of pressure, man. You know, when you got inflation increasing month over month, that's a lot of pressure on the Federal Reserve, right? What that tells us is we still have a overheated economy. People are still spending a little bit too much money, and our labor market is still overheated. Again, man, for inflation to come down, guys, we're going to have a softer labor market, and people are going to have to stop spending. And ultimately, the only way you're going to stop us from spending is by people losing their jobs. That's when people really get the message. When unemployment rate goes up, right? Labor market softens. Now, although the labor market right now is pretty strong, wages are pretty good as well. They're still not keeping up with inflation. People are making money because they got jobs. The problem is the money that they're making, as prices of our goods and services continue to go up, people are not going to be able to afford to buy those basic things they need to live, man. If inflation is 8.3% and you got a 5% raise in 2022, you got to be a rocket scientist, guys. Your wage increase is not keeping up with inflation. So that 5% you got raised sounds really good, but really it's wiped out by inflation, because the things you got to buy with your salary, or that 5% increase in your salary, guess what? The prices of those goods and services went up by 8.3% year over year. So it wipes itself out, right? Back to the Federal Reserve and them meeting next week on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. It's going to be interesting, the direction that they're going to go. Will they land this plane softly, or will they land this plane hard? That is going to be the question. And which way they go is the way the stock market is going to go. If they hit us with a 100 basis point rate hike, stock market is going to sell off big time, right? Some people expect it to sell off by 20% if there's a 100 basis point rate hike next week when the Federal Reserve meets. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. If they decide to land the plane softly and only do a 50 to 75 basis point rate hike, then at that point, the market will bounce. We'll have a small rally, which is much needed, because pretty much all the gains we made over the last month and a half were wiped out when the inflation numbers came out last Tuesday. Pretty much wiped out. And the three major indexes, the market as a whole just never recovered, guys. It just never recovered, right? So it closed Friday. All three major indices closed down. So my goal here, guys, was just to give you an update on kind of what's happening, because I know I get questions all the time, man. Richard, what happened this week? My portfolio is red. Should I sell everything? And I tell people this: look, guys, when you sell is up to you, but understand this is how the market works when we're in a bear market. If we get bad news about our economy that the market, the stock market, investors in the stock market did not price in, then yeah, they're going to sell off their positions in companies until they find out what's going on. That's how the market works. But again, as I've already told you guys on many videos, it's not a bad thing, right? The market selling off is not a bad thing if we're trying to build wealth. That's what we want it to do. We want it to, we want it to sell off so we can buy things at a discount. And that's what we want to have happen. We don't want to get to the point where we're always buying things as they're going up in price. We want to get to the point where we can buy some of our favorite companies. We can buy some of our favorite cryptos and our favorite ETFs while they're on sale. And last week, we got an opportunity to see things on sale just because of what happened with the inflation numbers. So the goal here, guys, when you're building wealth, man, you want to buy assets at a discount. And then you want to hold those assets till they're selling at a premium. That's the key. That's how you build wealth. That's how you create net worth. And what a great opportunity right now in our stock market to do that, because, hey, let's face it, things are on sale, man. I was looking at Apple again on Friday. Man, Apple got down to about 148 at one point per share. 2 weeks ago, it was trading at 170 per share. See where you can create net worth? So if I buy Apple at 148 and I hold it till it gets back to 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, I just instantly, man, bought an asset at a discount, and that asset went up in value. There's the net worth. That's what I keep telling you. So no, don't be buying any of this stuff in the stock market unless you have a long-term hold pattern, man. And a long-term hold pattern for me is, 3 years, 3, 5, 7, 10 years. If you're not willing to hold these stocks that long in this market that we're in, then don't buy them, right? Because you're just going to have sleepless nights, man, because we're going to have this roller coaster thing for the next 2 to 3 years. Get yourself prepared for next week, right? Think about your game plan this weekend. If you want up to those 12 free stocks, click on that Webull link down in the description box, guys. Go get that free stock, man. Go get that free money. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.